All right, welcome back to Live. Now let's go ahead and look at generator scene settings. So let's go ahead, select one, and we can see some color. If you right click, it essentially has some of the same settings as step scene settings, but a little bit different. But you can still do your fade in and fade out, where it fades in, fades out. That's the same just like step scenes. So we're going to do that. Next, you can still change the button duration. And all the way to the bottom, the shift slider. Now, the shift slider is pretty cool. I'm going to show you what that means. So this is a generated scene for color. Let's go to our moving heads, activate our 3 Z's. We have our home position activated. So what's really cool with generator scenes, since these are our movements, so let's see, we can do our movements. All right, so what's cool is you can actually right click, apply a fade in for your position. So right now let's go ahead and play it in, and it has a nice gradual fade in time to your scene. If you go ahead and click out, it goes back. You can do a fade out time, so fade in, nice transition, looks beautiful. And let's go ahead and deactivate our mover scene, and it slowly stops and it goes back. So for me, I never use fade out for generator. That's just my personal settings, but you can feel free to use that if you need to. So definitely, the fade in option is very cool with generator movement scenes. So definitely apply that to your movement scenes. Cool. All right, next you can change the button duration just like you can. But here's down here, it's called the shift slider. Now essentially the shift slider is the generator shift slider inside generator. So you can be able to apply any type of shift with your scene. So let's go ahead, go back to our up down, add the shift slider, and our shift is currently at 25% all the way, but we can move our shift and adjust it on the fly with our scene. Let's go to 0. So it's everybody going to do everything. Remember, I don't go to negative. I always stay in the positive with the shift for moving heads. So it's very cool that you can set your shift inside generator, but then you can adjust it within your X and Y blank movement position scene. So very cool. Definitely you can be able to use that. And this is MIDI available, so you can patch your MIDI fader on this button and we can move it via a MIDI fader. So definitely we can do that, and I will be going over MIDI stuff soon. So to take it even one step further, you can apply the shift slider to other generated scenes that are not utilizing the X and Y movement. In this case, you can shift the channels for color, gobo, prism, shutter, dimmer, and focus. These are all the same channels that are used in the editor that we used, and you can control the shift for each one of these scenes. So again, you have full control regarding the shift slider and being able to always adjust your scene on the fly with the shift slider in Live. Pretty cool. All right, that covers basic settings for generator scenes. Now regarding pixel scenes, let's go to color. Let's turn off our white. Pixel scenes don't have that many settings to choose from. You can set the button duration, and you can set a flash and auto start, and these buttons we're going to be talking about soon. But other than that, it doesn't have that many features like a steps does. So a little bit more limited with pixels, but it's okay. All right, see you on the next video.